What's up, Tribal Acre fam, and welcome to another episode of Farming the Land with Brant. So on today's episode, we are building a milking stanchion. Yes, this milking stanchion is not for cows, but it's for goats. So if you end up doing this build, you will not be able to fit a cow in it, just so you know. Anyways, I'm just kidding. But yes, we are building a stanchion today, and the stanchion is for milking goats, as we have reached our first kidding season with our goats. The first batch is already weaning, and we're wanting to get her being milked here soon, and as well as the three others that still have yet to pop, but should be popping any second, like literally any second. They're delayed, but that will be a total of 4 that we can milk. Our largest milker will be our Sainan Skittles, and then the other 3 are Nigerian, so they still produce a good amount of milk for a smaller goat, so that's what they're known for. So that'll be them 4 that'll be on the stanchion. So I'm gonna do that build today, so come along, guys. And if you don't want to build it and just watch the video for fun, I mean, yeah, just come along for fun, guys. Even if you don't want to build it, just come along. All right, here we go. All right, guys, so the stanchion, we're gonna measure out the actual frame here. So what I'm thinking for length, I'm thinking 4 foot long. Okay, 4 foot long for the frame, for the length. And then I think we're gonna go 2 foot wide. Their stance isn't real wide, and that gives like that much room to stand. And once they're locked in the stanchion, I think they'll be okay. I mean, you could roll to 3 if you wanted to, but I'm gonna try 2. We'll see what happens. So go ahead and mark this out on this board here, and we're gonna try that. I went ahead and marked all the places out because it's gonna be 2 foot tall as well. So I'm not looking to make it really tall. Easy for them to hop on, and yeah, we'll just milk them in a bucket, and if we end up getting a milker eventually or something, we'll do that too. I don't know, but anyways, let's get these boards cut and get this frame started. Alright, guys, so before I actually start putting in the swinging levers or swinging boards to lock in the head, kind of talk about this quick frames in. Went ahead and put the, I guess you would say, the outer frame of the head gate, which is 2 3-foot boards. These are 2 inch by 3 inches, just what I have. And then we ran, of course, off of this main board here, and then we put a gap, oh, not a gap, but we put a board on both sides of this board, so it creates our gap here. That gap is going to be able to allow us to put a board in here, and when this board comes in here, which this isn't the board that's cut, we'll put 2 boards, and one will be a still board, the other board will be a movable board that moves at an angle and locks it in, and we'll attach a latch. So I will show you what that looks like here in just a second. All right, so we have these in. To connect these here, remember our frame was a 2 foot wide by 4 foot long, sorry, 2 foot legs going down. We'll probably end up putting something here on the bottom to make these legs stay more connected, just to keep them strong, just because they're only 2x4s. But for these were 3 foot long because we're 3 foot high here with a 27-inch board running on both sides, because of this board that runs back here. made it 27 inches. So to actually have something to grab, we made it 6 inches taller, and we're going to attach a latch here. That way when we get this closed, hold on, when we get it closed like this, or however, you know, tight it needs to be, we can latch it. The latch is pretty long, so I'm hoping it's long enough to reach something like that. If not, I don't think the board's going to go anywhere, even if you don't have a latch, because you could always use a bungee cord or something as well. But we have this part on. You just have to be careful. I think a good idea would be when you're putting these top boards on to put some kind of spacer. You could do washers or a thin piece of wood on both sides, and it'll allow this top board to slide a little easier. I mean, this one slides, but it could slide easier. So we had to loosen the screws up a little bit on the frame up here. But we attached this one fully with screws. So now this one swings on a bolt here that we had to really, you know, make a pilot hole for to actually get the actual head of it in there, because it wasn't long enough. And we attached it back here. So you'll want at least probably 8-inch bolt with a hex bolt with a nut on the back, and because this is 6 inches alone right here, 246. So you don't want a 6-inch, you want at least an 8 to give you plenty of room. And also make sure you put this on before we put the flooring on, or you have to get underneath it. So that's why we did all this first. So now we'll work on putting the latch up top here, probably, to see what it looks like, and then we'll put the flooring in and pretty much be done. So yeah, I'll show you guys when we get to the next step. All right guys, so finished with the stanchion for our goats. You can, I didn't actually measure out like the board width or anything, so these sides aren't filled in, but that's about it. I mean, the standing room alone is plenty for the goats. So I just put 4, I believe these are 5/4 by 6 by 8 boards, and then we just cut them in 2. Took 2 boards to do that. Just to secure this, of what I had left to secure the head gate a little more, we ran these little 1-bys from here down to the edges. It actually did help a lot. And then we did add a stabilizer board down here for the thing. So for this, we added this, but I ran this one because it's not super long, the little clasp on the inside, so that when you shut it, you can just latch it here. Pretty sure that'd be plenty wide already. Especially if your goat has horns, it definitely will be able to get their head in. If they are a little bigger, I mean, if they do have horns, you might have to tighten it up some on their head, or their neck, I guess. But this is the finished product. What it looks like, guys. I think it'd get our job done for us pretty easily. And even if you're milking back here, you can still reach in, milk the udders, whatever. You could shorten these and bring them in here as well if you needed to, but as far as I know, they won't get in the way. But if they end up getting in the way, we'll just move them, but I don't think they will, but we'll see. Anyways, but this is it, guys. Finished product, goat stanchion done. We also built another one of the chicken tractors today that I told you all about earlier. But anyways, this thing's done, guys. Looks good, happy with it. We'll see how it works. All right, so anyways, I'll see you guys next time on Farming Land with Brand. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, comment, make sure you guys like the videos, whatever. Anyways, hope this helps somebody if they're wanting to do this. I know there's a lot of videos on it, so we'll see. I'll see you guys next time here on Travel Lake.